It's another Wednesday deal day. Welcome, my good friend. But today, I just wanted to say to you that we are not going to be walking through a particular property, but I'm going to be walking through possibilities. And some of you are sitting with lots of possibilities and they're not yielding in any results. And today we are going to be talking about how best can we unlock those possibilities. And my good friends, in the last couple of months, I've been actually, let's say in the last 2 years, this has been happening. I've been getting some messages with people that say to me, TJ, I've got a bit of cash and how do I partner with you? And they might have heard about us from one person to the next and things like that. Or they say to me, TJ, I've got a property and it's not working. I see what you're doing there. How best can we partner up for me to get more out of this property? And today I'm going to spend a little bit more time of how we can actually partner or to make the partnership work for us. And my good friends, this is real stories, real people, and real wins making it great in South Africa. If we are meeting for the first time, my name is TJ, your host, and I'm a former banker and founder here at the TJ Tribe. And I do business with a focus in student accommodation, flips, which is buy and sell, and coaching, with the hope that all of us, as young, upcoming modern parents, we can be able to have passive income from real estate. Welcome to the channel. Now, I have learned over the years, right? With my years of doing business, I have learned this. Not everyone has the same piece of the puzzle. There are some people that've got the cash. There are some people that've got the property. There's some people that've got the time. There are some people that've got the skill. And what I have realized is that if you put all these pieces, or should I say that when the pieces come together, that's when deals starts to become wealth. Or that's when we can start to extract a little bit more out of whatever opportunity that we see today. Before I go any further, I want to introduce you to a guy called Steven. Steven, he approached me with an opportunity, a complex that was almost dead. This was a complex of about 40 units. He came through to me and he said, TJ, I have just negotiated a 40-unit complex, a couple of units, 2 beds, a couple of units, 1 bed, a couple of them bachelors, and so on. And he says to me, TJ, I've negotiated, I looked at the offer to purchase, and yeah, he had done everything correct. And but the problem was that Stephen didn't have the deposit, he didn't have the closing fees, and then now what? So when he reached out to us, it was in a good time. And my good friends, I am proud to tell you that because we connected some of these pieces that we spoke about of the puzzle, at the moment as we speak, a few months later, the deal is closed. Boom, boom. The building itself is alive. There's people renting out on that property, calling that same place home. And Stephen is happy. And from a tribe perspective, we won too because we made the partnership work. And that's my good friends, we call that a win-win. Not so long ago, a brother called Ben, we have now nicknamed Ben the Flip King. Why, or you might be asking ourselves, why are you calling that guy the Flip King? Well, I've been doing flips for a long time. And this guy here, he actually used to do flips back in the days, in the 90s, he said. So he understands the world of doing flips. But at the moment, his line of work is he's a manufacturer. And he says to me, TJ, I've got about 5 million rand. And within this 5 million rand, it's literally under my pillow. And I'm like, really underneath your pillow? Okay, well, no, not really, literally, but close enough, right? Yeah, okay. And he says to me, TJ, I want to partner with you on the flips. I understand how it works. And this was at the beginning of the year. Let's just call it this time last year. And I said, okay, great. How do we start? So he invited me into his circle and he literally became the bank to the tribe. Well, we went to set up a structure through an attorney. His money left his bank account and then it went to sit with the attorney. The attorney invested all the money on his behalf within a hair structure. And what we then simply agreed was simple. Each time there's a property that needs to be flipped, we'll tell him what it is all about. He will give the instruction, the money will come through into the project. But actually, in reality, we never actually touched any money, right? With Ben, the money was all with the attorney, and the attorney did the rest, everything on his behalf. And obviously, with all of that, my good friends, each deal that came by here at the TJ Tribe, it went to Ben first because the money is there. He is readily available. 1 year later, 3 successful flips that we have done with Ben. Boom, 3 payouts later. And you might be saying, TJ, not everyone has 5 million. I'm just giving you the Ben story. Your story could be different. Your story could be 5 million. Your story could be 500. Your story could be, I don't know, right? So if I don't know you, I can't flow your deals. That's the bottom line. I worked with Ben. Ben has made it work. It's a win-win. Ben didn't have to find the deals. We found the deals. We managed the contractors stress-free, right? But the bottom line, we both won this year. As I landed the plane around these people, real stories, real people who are doing amazing things here at the tribe by just partnering with us. This is, I think, one of the biggest one. And it's a project that was literally a dormant land. Andy, this guy called Andy, he reached out to us and he says, TJ, I've got a piece of land that I bought 17 years ago. And with that, I was going to leave it to my son. But, the truth is, I'm at 2000s. I'm not so sure whether he is into this. Can you help me in terms of maybe what can I do? We looked at the opportunities, my good friends. And at the time, all it was just land. Piece of land, dirt, nothing on it. Praise God. On this land, many a land that I see, they have people, squatters that are staying on it. It becomes an extremely difficult opportunity to unlock if you've got squatters staying on your property. So people, if you have land, please go and check on your property every 3 months, 6 months. I don't have squatters staying there, and maybe we can unlock it for you. But what then happened is that we reached out to some of our professionals. We brought in town planners, we brought in architects, project managers, and boom, my good friends, together with the bank, we brought in, it turns out the land can do around about 772 units, 2 beds, and some bachelors. Wow. 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 Like I was shocked. Now, my good friends, we are now in motion to break ground, not this year, but the coming year. The bank is giving us some guidance of some of the loose ends that are there on this particular project. And each land will have its own loose ends, whatever it's got. But that's why I said to you, the pieces of the puzzles, they are there. You may not know them, but here at the TJ Tribe, we have grown richer. And we've got all these people around us. This man here, Andy, there's going to be a 600 million. Let me just rephrase that. $500 million worth of impact is coming soon onto this project here. And my good friends, that's a win-win. Our friends at Productive Realty are going to be selling this. That's a win-win for everybody. And he's going to be lending into all these units. The bank is going $500 million. Come on, guys. Can you see what I'm saying about possibilities? Hey, my friends, I apologize that I had to break this conversation, but I just wanted to bring you in this conversation of property management. This can become such a hassle. If you've got more than one tenant and they're in different places, this can really become a stress, because all you're now needing to do is to manage tenant issues, maintenance calls, late payments sometimes, and endless paperwork. So my good friends, I have been deploying all my properties to a company that is called Productive Realty. They are out in Boksburg, and all they do is manage properties, particularly for early investors, particularly for seasoned investors, actually for all investors. And they do this because they themselves, they are also investors in properties. They understand the game of investing and managing. The money is not made in buying properties. I always say to people, the money is made in the management of the actual property, because that's a lifelong. You need to be able to pay all the things that you need to pay for. So the company Productive Realty, my good friends, and Leroy Slava, he has a big team there, and they manage their portfolio, and they can also manage your portfolio. So if you're in and around Johannesburg, particularly in the east, they are readily available to actually just be able to jump on board and take over your properties wherever it is right now. They'll do placement for you. All of these things that we spoke about, the tenant issues, all of that will be gone because Productive Realty will be able to manage that for you. So my good friends, all you need to do is drop us an email. You can see where it is here, and the team at Productive Realty will be able to take all of your hassles away from your tenants, and you can be able to have peace of mind, sleep, hassle-free investments whilst they are managing all your tenants for you. So what are you waiting for? Be like me and jump onto Productive Realty. Let the guys help you out. Right? And do you understand why I now opted for us not to talk about one small deal that's going to give us 45% return on a 2 million rand? It's not wow. I've decided to talk about our possibilities. We can unlock much more. Can you see that? So here's what I want to take away from this. Partnerships work when real people work together. That's all, right? So you don't have to do it all together, my good friends. So maybe you've got a bit of cash wherever you are sitting in, Zanzi, outside the country, wherever, or you've got property that's not producing enough, or it's not doing like this guy here. It wasn't producing anything, right? Or maybe it's just a dream and you've got something else. I might not know what it is, but if you tell me, we are going to explore it. So what do you need to do? Reach out to us. We will explore the possibilities together and we will find a way to win together. How do you do that? There is a number that's going to come up on your screen. Save it as the hotline number, or the TJ Tribe hotline number. And basically that number says +2771777 4405, and then follow the option that says partner with the tribe. Once you have picked that option, my good friends, we will ask for a bit of KYC, know your customer, right? For us to know you, for us to work with you, we have to know who you are, right? And obviously out of that, we can be able to explore on the coming session. And I will personally pitch up to that meeting. And some meetings, they could be in person, and some meetings are online. It just depends on where you are. As I land the plane, my good friends, I want to affirm to you that the tribe is huge. Literally. I am just a spokesperson and the guide of the tribe. Behind me are legal teams, project managers, agents, contractors, financial partners, all working out to make South African property deals work for ordinary people like you. So whatever the opportunity you've got, bring it. Literally bring it. We will find a way to make it win. And if we can't make it win, we'll tell you. We'll tell you, hey, there's Doma lights. What Doma lights? There's something that is underground that I learned of late, which is in the Centurion and the site. They have never come across around it in the development space. Dolomites, I think it's called that. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, you get what I mean. Right. So anyways, we will see you, my good friends, on the next video. Next Wednesday, actually. Next Wednesday, we'll bring you another deal. But before you go, you may say that I don't have anything to partner with you, TJ. That's okay. share the video with someone else. There might be someone else in your community who might have an opportunity that we can partner with, who might have some cash, who might have a project that's not working. You can see some of these people, they're struggling with the opportunities that they have. Let them know that here at the TJ Tribe, we can be able to help them. We've got a dedicated slot where we explore these opportunities to make it work. Again, my name is TJ. It's great hanging out with you. We'll see you on the next video. Boom.